To another video. It is Monday and you are finding me right outside of a med spa here in St. George. This is my first time going to a med spa here since we moved. In fact, I haven't had any Botox. Well, I used to get Xeomin, but I haven't had any Xeomin since October. So that is probably going on 10 months now. And as you can see, I'm very, very mobile. I wanted to address this here specifically. Not really so much my entire forehead. I used to get all over my entire forehead. Today, I really just want to address this. This is my biggest concern. I can see a shadow there and I really just want to relax that muscle and hopefully help to get rid of that because it really, really bothers me. Also thinking maybe I'll do a little bit of a brow lift, but I'm certainly not going to get my entire forehead like I used to get. I really just want to do something minimal, but you know, this I think will just kind of help boost my self-esteem, my confidence a little bit, because it's really, really bothering me no matter how much I try to highlight that area. I mean, you can see it right now. It's, you know, a total dent right here in the middle of my forehead. So I'm going to go in and address that, and hopefully the Botox will help relax it. And that's it. I'm not going to do anything crazy. Back home now, and I must say that med spa was a very enjoyable experience. It actually felt like what I thought a med spa should feel like, as far as feeling more like a spa than like a medical office. The ones in Orange County that I would go to, they just felt very sterile, and they felt like a clinical practice, versus you check in at the front desk and then they escort you to a lounge area, I guess you can say, and they have like massage chairs and little seating area. You can get some lemon water and there's little treats there like nuts and seeds and that sort of thing. Very lovely. It felt like you were actually in a spa, and they call you into the actual exam room. You're greeted with a cushy little pink soft blanket waiting for you on the seat because it was a little chilly in there. So I'm waiting for the nurse practitioner to come in. She's actually the owner of the spa as well. So that was wonderful. I definitely wanted my first time there to be with the most experienced person, and I'm assuming she was. The only thing that I had a little gripe about was once they put you in that room, it took a little while for the actual nurse to come in. It was a little longer than I would have liked to wait. Maybe it was under 10 minutes. I would have preferred to wait in the lounge if I was going to sit in and wait for them rather than sitting in the office in the actual exam room. But that's okay, it's fine. Then she was very informative as far as talking me through it. I really just wanted to focus on this area, as I noted, but she was quite educated, I suppose, and she explained to me that you can't just treat this one area because there's other muscles, they all work together, and you can't quite treat one area and ignore the rest because it's going to end up causing this area to lose its efficacy that much faster. As far as I did Dysport instead of Xeomin. I wanted to do Botox, but she kind of talked me into the Dysport. She said it was her favorite of all of them, that it has the maximum results from what she's seen. But anyway, she told me that really we need to treat other areas too that support that muscle, because I won't see that it's going to be as effective otherwise. I believed her. So I did about 45 units, I think. I wanted to also focus on lifting the brows and this as the main areas, and then she just kind of did a little bit more as like the supporting characters. So I'm very happy. A little more expensive than I thought. They were $13 a unit, so it ended up costing about, I think, like $555 or something like that. I wasn't expecting to pay that much. However, in Orange County, I think the pricing was about the same, but she would treat my entire forehead, and that was usually about 65, 70 units. So I've only gotten about 45. I'm happy with that, being as that I wanted it to be quite minimal. So that's good. Anyway, I'll be all snatched for my birthday and feeling a lot better. The little white tail. All right, I just had another 1.5 reformer class. This is my third one, and this was with a different instructor, one I've never taken before. This was on another level compared to the other two 1.5s I've done. So it's very safe to say that some instructors are very almost lazy in their teaching techniques, and some are very technical. It was at a weird time. This is 11:30 on a Saturday that I took this class, because I didn't have any time to take it during the week. So I said, I'm running out of time to use up my credits for the month. So I figured, okay, let me take a Saturday class. Well, I need to seek out the classes from this instructor because she was pretty incredible. And that's the way I want to learn Pilates, is very technical and very precise. Like, this is what I had imagined. So I need to look for this instructor and follow her. And hopefully she has classes during times that I can take. Granted, I can be very flexible, but I feel like I need to get it done earlier day to get the rest of my day started. I mean, 11:30 on a Saturday is fine because it's just a Saturday, but during the week, perhaps, I don't know if, anyway, I'm gonna have to look into it because I really loved that class, and I actually broke a sweat, and it was very, very challenging. And she was taking the effort to go around and really show everybody the correct way of doing it. So maybe it slowed the class down a little bit, but it was still so much more productive because it was just so well done. And please excuse this ginormous zit on my chin, hormonal acne. Running out for a quick bite. I just have an Express bodysuit on. These are fabric silk trousers. The brand is Fabric. This is Amazon. These are old Zara, I think. Earrings, TJ Maxx, and Hermes sandals. Good morning. I am sitting with my morning cup of coffee. Actually, it's not even morning anymore. It's 1:18 in the afternoon. I am really struggling with productivity. I can't seem to get myself into a rhythm of getting started early enough in the day and having a set schedule of things to do, having a game plan. I really need to get my act together. I am also so down on myself for not doing the things I should be doing. Feel like I keep complaining about it, but yet I'm not doing anything to fix it. And I really need to change my mindset. I need to start taking this more seriously and not waiting around for things to happen, but I need to pursue things and make them happen. I need to work harder. I need to work more. I feel like this is my typical day. I get up, I exercise, I shower, I eat breakfast. Before I know it, it's 1 o'clock and I haven't really done anything. I need to figure things out because I think I'm just really down on myself. Since quitting the bakery, I thought I would be so excited to pursue this content creating career and really go in on it like full force, full speed ahead, and I just haven't. I haven't been able to find my groove. It's really frustrating because when you add everything up, I'm making less than minimum wage, and it's beyond frustrating. I mean, talk about just bruising your ego and your self-esteem is just not making money, you know? Like just not being able to earn a living at something that you think you enjoy, but then the reward is just not there, and it just really makes it so hard for you to get motivated. So I need to find the motivation to do it. Even vlogging, I enjoy vlogging, and I haven't even been vlogging because I have nothing to show you. I have nothing to talk about. I have nothing exciting. I just feel like, I don't know. I just need to get out of this mind funk that I'm in. Just really start remembering that I want to have fun at this too. The more I do it, the more I can have fun, but the more that it would probably turn into something because I have to just keep going. I need to just keep going. Anyway, I thought I'd just jump on here real quick, let you know what I've been doing in the mornings lately, because I have been feeling like as much as I'm working out, like I just can't seem to build muscle. I don't know, I feel like I'm going backwards. Maybe it's because I'm spending more time doing Pilates than anything else. I mean, I'm only doing Pilates twice a week, but then it's almost making me kind of skimp out on my other days. Pilates is wonderful, but I want to be doing some hardcore strength training and muscle building. I thought I would implement some things to help me. I've been listening to Stacy Sims, and she talks very much about how important it is not to work out fasted and to have at least a little something in your stomach. So I've also, I've had this Kion for a while, and I used it for a little while and then I stopped using it, but I'm going to start making sure that I use this again. These are aminos, and they are muscle building, athletic recovery, dietary supplement. It's vegan, and it contains the essential amino acids, I guess the ones that your body can't produce on its own. And this makes for a great morning supplement when you are planning to do a weight training session. So specifically on the days that I'm going to be weight training, I'm going to be starting my morning out with this. I don't like to eat before I work out, but I will be adding this. It's a good amino acid supplement. Also, of course, I do my electrolytes every morning. My first glass of water always has electrolytes in it. So now I'll be doing the electrolytes and the Kion aminos. And then also, I used to be on the creatine train, and then I stopped because I wasn't quite sure I was seeing benefits, but I've been seeing listening to a lot of podcasts lately about how creatine also helps with your brain. I cut a lot of things out on my videos, and most of them are me struggling to get the next words of my sentence out. And I feel like I can't complete a sentence without stopping midway and thinking about what I'm gonna say. The words don't come to me easily. I feel like it's just basically brain fog. This is Mind Body Green. This is I guess sponsored or promoted by Dr. Vonda Wright, if I'm not mistaken, or is it Dr. Mary Clay Haver? I'm pretty sure it's Dr. Vonda Wright. Anyway, I saw that she did a sponsorship with them, so I'm assuming that this is a good product, because I don't think she would endorse something that is not a good product, because she's a very well-renowned expert on menopause and really well educated, and she is an osteopathic doctor. No, she's a orthopedist. She's an orthopedist. Anyway, this creatine, helps lean muscle mass. It enhances strength and recovery, and it supports brain health and cognitive function. So a good combination of all those things is, I think, what I need. So I'm going to be adding this to my water every morning as well. And I'm going to continue with this and let you know how I do with it. But I'm hoping that this helps nourish my muscles a little more and helps build them, and this is going to help me also build muscle while I'm working out and not lose muscle, because I might be working a little too hard and tapping into muscle stores for energy production rather than other forms like my fat or my glycogen. And the last thing I'm going to be doing is losing muscle while I'm trying to build it. And then of course electrolytes keep you very balanced and regular. So all these things, I'm doing that, and we'll see how that goes. Something that is making me feel tremendously happy is my fiddle leaf. This was on the brink of death. I had it outside. It was way too hot, way too sunny. The leaves were scorched. I chat GPT'd it, asking it a remedy of how to fix it. And what it said basically was to cut the leaves. I think it basically wanted you to cut the leaves off, because this was all brown and dead on this side here. And there was a lot. I mean, there were some leaves I just completely cut off, but some of them I just left because it needed to produce, some photosynthesis for it to come back to life. This one too I had clipped. This was the only leaf on this branch. This was the only leaf, or maybe it was this one. I don't know. I'm not even quite sure now anymore, but this was down to one leaf. And now within 2, maybe 3 weeks, it has flourished. And now it just produced this little baby leaf now. And then this one too also started producing leaves. Like, this is a new leaf. This is new, which is so weird though, because it grew this way with the holes in it. So I don't know what happened with this one, but it grew from a baby instantly, like it blossomed with the holes in it. So that was a little weird. But then this one is new as well. And I've put it now, if you can see, my window is there, and I have the plant here. So it's a far distance from the window, and then I have my other window there. So it's getting some nice indirect light. It's in a shadier, cooler area, and it's coming back to life. So I'm so happy about that. What I also did was take it into the garage, and I took it out of its soil and rinsed off the roots. I wanted to also check the roots to make sure that it wasn't rotting, and it wasn't. It looked pretty healthy, and it didn't have any odor or any, odd smell that would signal that it's rotting away. So I gave it some fresh soil, and it just has brought it back from the brink of death, and I'm so happy about it. I was just watching Sydney Adams King on the telly. She is a vlogger, and I'm really inspired by her. She's really young. I don't even think she's 30 yet, but she has a really nice vlog, and I really enjoy her videos, and she produces a lot of them. She's very good at it. I just wanted to show you what my numbers have been looking like, because I have been tracking since July 27th and actually writing down some measurements just to keep track of how my body fat loss is doing. I am listing my weight here. However, my weight is not my biggest concern. It's really about the fat and just making sure that these numbers can go down a little bit, just to show that I'm tightening up and leaning down. As you can see, well, for example, my weight, when I started measuring, I was at 146, and this past Sunday, I was at 142.6. My fat has not really budged too much, 26.6, and it's gone down to 25.7. Now, a little disclaimer on this. This is just from the scale I have in my bathroom, and it does read body fat, but I don't think it reads it very accurately. the last time I got a DEXA scan, this was back in January, and I was at, I think, 30.5% body fat. However, my scale at home was reading me at, I think, 26 something. Not much different than what it read me here. Looking at this as a reference point as to tracking to see how the fat loss is going. And from 26.6 to 25.7, I guess I have lost, 9.9, less than 1% of body fat, basically. But it could also read it based on how much water you have in your body at the time, because look at the week before, I was at 25.2, and then it jumped back up to the 25.7 the following week. So there's also, I'm sure, a lot of error in these computations because it's not an exact amount. The waist has stayed steady at 29, basically, between 29 and 30. And my inner thighs basically have not changed. My hips kind of go back and forth, I guess. Well, it looks like they've gone down a little bit, 39 to 38.5. Again, I think a lot of it also depends on hydration. And this measurement is under my belly button because I hold a lot of fat under that little pouch below the belly button. And that is my biggest trouble spot. And so I try and measure that as well. Anyway, that is where my progress is looking right now. As you can see, the numbers haven't budged too much overall, but I feel like I'm on the right path. So I'm just going to keep going and pushing myself a little harder without stressing myself out. On a very positive note, my husband has booked us a little 4-night getaway, and we are going to be traveling. This is going to be during my birthday weekend, and I'm super excited for it. We are going somewhere we've never been before, so it's brand new, and I won't reveal yet just where we're going. Keep it a surprise, but I'll definitely be vlogging it, and I'm going to try to do a nice, real vlog and try to capture every snippet of the vacation because it's going to be an exciting one. A little clue, we're actually trying to learn Spanish. We've been trying for the last few weeks or so. We've been using Rosetta Stone and doing a little bit each night. I've never learned Spanish before in my life. I didn't take it in school. Brett did take it in high school, but he didn't do very well at it. I'm picking it up pretty easily. I think I'm understanding it more than able to say it, but hopefully within a couple of weeks now. I mean, we're only 11 days away from my birthday and we're leaving the weekend before. So basically about a week away from traveling, and I'm super, super excited. And it's been fun to learn a language. We've been doing a couple of chapters each night. Brett had signed up for it a long time ago to try to learn Greek, and that was very far from successful. So anyway, he still had it in his phone, and we just figured let's try to see if we can do Spanish. But it's been fun, and looking forward to that. Now let me get this vlog edited and put up. I'm sorry it wasn't much of anything, but thank you so much for watching. Make sure that you like and subscribe. It really helps the channel out, and as you know, I'm a small content creator struggling to get my career off the ground, so any support that you can offer is tremendously appreciated. And I'll see you very soon. Bye.